5 common mistakes that stop you from thriving and how to avoid them. Ever feel like you're giving it your all, but prosperity just isn't coming? Here at Millionaire Mindset, we know the path to success isn't just about what you do, it's about what you stop doing. Often, it's simple mistakes holding you back, and the good news? You can avoid them. Today, I'll show you 5 common mistakes that block your prosperity and, more importantly, how to turn things around to build the life you deserve. Stick around until the end, because the last mistake is one almost everyone makes. Like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss a thing. Let's dive in. Mistake 1. Focusing on what you can't control. The first mistake is wasting energy on things you can't control. Complaining about the economy, the government, or a boss who doesn't value you is like trying to change the weather by staring out the window. Thriving people, like entrepreneur Gary Vaynerchuk, focus on what's in their hands, their actions, decisions, and mindset. How to avoid it. Do a simple exercise. Grab a piece of paper and make 2 columns. On one side, write what worries you but you can't control, like an economic crisis. On the other, list what you can do, like learning a new skill or cutting expenses. Spend 80% of your time on the second column. This gives you power over your life and opens doors to prosperity. Mistake 2. Not having clear goals. The second mistake is living without clear goals. Want to know why so many people stay stuck? They don't know where they're going. Wealthy people always have specific goals, whether it's launching a business or investing in a new project. Without goals, you're like a ship without a destination. How to avoid it? Use the SMART method. Goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. If you want, I can explain the SMART method in detail. Example, instead of "I want to earn more," write, "I'll make $5,000 a month from freelance projects in 6 months." Take 10 minutes today to write 3 short-term goals, like saving $500 or learning digital marketing. The rich believe. Clarity is the first step to success. Mistake 3. Fear of failure. The third mistake is letting fear of failure stop you. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Thriving people see failure as a lesson, not the end. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before publishing Harry Potter and becoming a billionaire. How to avoid it? Don't worry about what people will say. Time keeps moving whether you fail or not, and it's up to you to decide if you'll fail until you succeed or stay stuck without trying. Start small. Want to start a business? Test with a simple product, like selling on eBay. Want to change careers? Take a short course before quitting your job. Each step builds confidence. Write down, what would I do if I weren't afraid? Take the first step today. At Millionaire Mindset, we encourage you to turn fear into action. Mistake 4. Spending more than you earn. The fourth mistake is spending more than you earn. It sounds obvious, but it's a common trap most people fall into. Wealthy people, like investor Ray Dalio, live below their means and invest the rest. Buying that new phone on credit or dining out every week can keep you stuck in the rat race. One day, I'll explain what the rat race is and how I escaped it. How to avoid it. Create a simple budget. Split your income like this: 60% for essentials, 20% for investments, 10% for wants, and 10% for emergencies. Use apps like YNAB or Mint to track spending. Here's a challenge. For 30 days, write down every cent you spend. You'll be shocked at how much you can save and invest to build prosperity. Mistake 5. Ignoring a growth mindset. This mistake is the biggest trap, and over 90% fall into it. The worst mistake is believing you already know enough, or that success isn't for you. Thriving people cultivate a growth mindset. They know your thoughts shape your reality. If you think you'll never make it, you're right. But if you believe you can learn and grow, the sky's the limit. How to avoid it. First, read at least 10 pages a day of a personal development book. I recommend Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Also, check out the teachings of the great Brian Tracy. Second, practice gratitude. Every day, write down 3 things that went well. Third, swap complaints for solutions. Ask, what can I do to improve this? At Millionaire Mindset, we show you that your mind is the key to everything. Just like transformation came to me, it'll come to you if you follow these steps. 5 mistakes focusing on what you can't control, not having clear goals, fearing failure, overspending, and ignoring a growth mindset are like anchors holding you back. But today, you learned how to avoid them and take real steps toward prosperity. At Millionaire Mindset, our goal is to help you build an abundant life. So, which of these mistakes have you made? And which will you start fixing today? Tell us in the comments. If you loved it, give it a like, subscribe to achieve wealth, and let's transform your life together. See you in the next video.